I'm going to go over these 11 problems. Again, for those of you that are going to come up and say, we only have to do 11 of it, that is not correct. Today we're going over 11 of them. You need to get the other 22 done whenever. You'll have some time later today. Okay, later today, we'll go over your written expression. You'll finish that up. But anyway, when we go to the Media Center, you can work on 10marks.com if you want to replace some of your low quiz grades or homework grades or whatever. I can let those be extra credit. Your final exam grade should be on your student portal. If it's not, I'll be glad to show you what you made on it. We'll finish our written response, guys. It takes about 12 to 20 minutes to go over these problems here. So just kind of stay with me for 12 to 20 minutes. Then we're going to the Media Center. You may work on your written response. You may work on 10 marks. If there's still work on USA test prep that you want to correct, guys, I'll be glad to change those grades up and just keep working on it. I'll be glad to help you with it. Again, the way I expect you to get that USA test prep, go to the assignments page, snip it, make a copy of that, paste it on a Word document, and print it. Those of you that go, I've done that 25 times and you just won't give it to, guys, I do not want you to email it to me. I do not want you to put it in. I want you to snipping tool the assignments page. One page, that's all I want on USA Test Prep. It's called assignments. All of them. Take a picture of that page, put it on a Word document, put your name on the sheet. Not write your name in pencil on the sheet. If you write your name in pencil on the sheet, there's a good chance I'm going to not even look at it. Because it's too easy to let somebody else print that page twice and then you write your name on it. I want your name in the file. So type your name on a Word document. Copy and paste that information over and then print it out and hand it to me. Don't email it to me. Don't anything. If you need your score on the EOCT, like I said, I can show you that at a later time. Also, guys, those of you with your project, just put it in your Drive folder. That's all you got to do. I don't want to see it. I don't put it in there. Okay. I do not want to email it from you. I get 150 emails a day. I don't need 100 more from students. Just put it in the Drive folder. Those are good. Now, okay, that's what we worked on the other day. We're going to finish that in just a minute. When we go in the lab in just a second, it's later. You have to use your own, yeah. Do what you can do. Also, if you have a PC, you can do. If you have a PC, you can go print screen, and that copies the screen for you. Open up like Microsoft Paint or something like that, and crop it down as needed. If you have a Mac, there's thousands of apps that will screenshot. So you really don't have. Your phone is the only choice that you have. You're more than welcome to do that. In 6th period yesterday, we did 3 in. We did the problems that we did again, just like you guys did. We did 11 problems. So when we plugged in 1, that was question number 3. We plugged in 2, it was 6. 3, it was 9. So they did the multiples of 3. My 4th period class, we did the multiples of 3n minus 1. So the first problem that they did, if I plug in a 1 right there, 3 times 1 is 3, minus 1 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6, minus 1 is 5. 3 times 3 is 9, minus 1 is 8. So it was one less than the multiples of 3. That's the problems we did. Okay, all the way up to 33. Now, our 7th period's time. As I'll go through these, if you don't have a major question, I'll go on. I don't want to spend but about 20 minutes on this. I'd much rather us get to the media center and finish these written responses. I asked you guys to do number 1, number 4, number 7, 10, so on and so forth. Can you think of an equation that would make these up? Again, how much are they going up by? 3. So that's the 3n part. So if I plugged in a 1, out here, 3 times 1 is 3, but I want to go all the way down to. Very good. So if you guys, this class does the problems 3n minus 2 for n equals, or from 1 to 11. As n goes from 1 to 11, because 3 times 1 is 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. All the way up to 33 minus 2 is 31. That's the problems I want you to do. Number 1. Well, stay with me here. It won't take that long if we'll just knock these out real quick. 3 times 1. Excuse me. Number 1 is a distance formula problem. The correct answer is C. Guys, when you did this one, you have the square root of 3 minus a negative 5. Guys, 3 minus a negative 5 is 8. And then you have 1 minus a negative 8, that's 9. So I got 8 squared plus 9 squared. So that's 64 plus 81. What does it give me? 145? Okay. If you were asked to simplify the square root of 175, I didn't. Hold on. I'll get. If you were asked to simplify the square root of 145, it would be one thing. But look, this is round the answer to the nearest tenth. So what's the square root of 144? So this must be pretty close to that. That's why number 1 is what it is. 2, midpoint with the endpoints. Add them together. 4 plus negative 10 is negative 6 divided by 2 is, which is A or C? 4 plus 6 is negative 2. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. 5 plus negative 10 is negative 5 over 2. That's negative 2.5. Again, the formula, guys, I really need to ask you to quit the talking with the people next to you. Just starting up the conversation. Just put your head down. Don't get involved with the review. If it's just another 0 that you're going to take, so be it. As you're trying to be given the opportunity to get some of these up. But 7th problem is slope. Negative 13 minus negative 16 is on top. So you got negative 13 plus 16 over negative 20 plus 13. Again, 3 and negative 7. It's D. D. Again, y2 minus y1 will just change the signs. 10. Guys, parallel. The slope here is 1. So the parallel slope is also 1. The only problem that has a parallel slope of 1 is the answer letter B. Guys, if you need to see where this comes from, when it's got y equals slope is 1, x plus b, then it's just a matter of plugging the 5 and the negative 4 in. One of the things I would tell you is try to make sure you don't see this part right here and go straight to B as your final answer until you do the rest of the work for the problem. So that takes us to 13. 13 is a what? What is that object? Thank you. Very good. So it's base times height. So 5 times 10. C. In a parallelogram, these are called the opposite angles. Okay, opposite angles should be opposite should be the same. So 65 equals x plus 65. If they're the same, now if it was h, these two guys have to be equal to 180. But the opposite angles are equal to each other. And it's like she's saying, x has to be 0 right there, because you want those to be equal to each other. So x plus 65, the only way that works is if that's a 0. 0 plus 65 gives me 65. Kind of a strange question. Sum of the interior angles of a triangle. If this is 39, on the other side of that diagonal, down here, 39 plus I got to figure out a way to get STQ here. It says, what is STQ? So 41 plus 28 plus 39 should give us this angle plus 28x plus 39 should give us 180. Guys, the consecutive angles of a parallelogram should be congruent. So once I get what 28 plus 39x is, t is the same thing. Guys, that's the same basic problem we did right here. We said these two angles were equal to each other. And this problem right here, I know this angle is the same as this angle right here. The way I go about finding this, based on the information I have, 48 plus is 71x. 3, that give me 42, so plus 42 equals 180. Somebody with a calculator, please help me out here. 171x equals 180 minus 42, so if I subtracted 42 from both sides, I believe that would give me, what, 138? Yeah. So x is here? It's 79. 79x.
And the next one would be
79x equals 138. So x is 69. I'm sorry. Let me start over. 41 plus 28 is 69x plus 42 equals 180. So 69x equals 138. So x equals 2. Now, take that x equals 2, plug it right in here. 28x plus 39. 56. Where did I get 56 from? 28 times 2 is 56, plus 39 I believe it's 95. What number is that? 19 should be D. What's this? 6. Again, just think about, guys, I don't want you to sit there and copy my work on what you did here. Think about what's written right here. There's these three angles are equal to 180. So just solve those angles out to 180. Once you get that it's 2, 28x for x equals 2, that gives you 95. So T is not, since R is 95, this is what angle R is. T is the same thing. The square root of 36 is 6. Guys, the biggest mistake people make in these questions, I don't know if you looked at some of the other ones, but they won't write anything down. They saw us do this the other day. Guys, R, Y, and X. Don't be afraid to write out what those points are. So you go over 1, down 1, 2, 3. So that's the point 1, -3. Guys, it's moved to R prime. The answer is R prime. So when it says a translation of 6 units left, guys, take this point right here and subtract 6. So you know 1 minus 6, 6 units left, and 3 units up. Yeah, so it's got a chance to be this problem right here. I would have to check the rest of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 4, -2. Guys, that's the whole point that they're trying to get you to do. This is the same question that you've been asked since you first learned how to look up the coordinates of the point. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 2, -5. The movement after it's been moved is x prime, and it's a matter of picking it out.
Wait, you wouldn't even have to do your estimate because the only one that actually has the right answer.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. N, T, V, and Y. So when I have N, T, V, and Y here, this says rotation of by the origin. Guys, be careful on these questions. There's one here in just a second that you have to rotate it. It says a 90 degrees clockwise rotation. Guys, these rotations here aren't clockwise. These are counterclockwise. So a 90-degree clockwise rotation is really a 270 degrees counterclockwise rotation. So you got to make sure you read the problem. Now, 180 degrees, does it matter? Does it matter when it says 180 degrees? Because it's going to be the opposite of what it is regardless. So N prime isn't going to move. T prime becomes +2, 0. So +2, 0 will be over here. V is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 is -2, +4. So the new V is at +2, -4. Just the opposite of it. So +2, -4. And that rotates at 180 degrees. 31. You got to get a consensus here because I can't find it in my answer sheets. Hey, 5 units right, 1 unit up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 unit up. So this point goes 5 units right, so does the rest of them. 5 units right, 1 unit up. Hey. Yeah.